Hi Last Cloudians, this is Zaz here with another Last Cloudia video. Oni Shin has arrived! Or rather, BlazeBlade Shin. I still prefer Oni though. Not sure why they didn't just go with their name instead. Since BlazeBlade is such a mouthful for me, I'm gonna be calling him BB Shin. I'm really excited about him as I like his overall design. Finally Shin is out of tier 5. Anyways, before we take a look at this kit, I'm gonna be going through what's new for this patch and see if anything else is worth looking at. Let's get straight into it. First up, the new event added is Chapter 2, continuation of the story between Shin and Lucio. I'm assuming it'll be the same as the second half of the event to bring in the Nightmare mode. Same as Chapter 1, it has extra quest mode, which is gonna be the difficult stages, which I'm kinda enjoying the challenge so far. As you can see here, I'm still not in the ranking system, so I wouldn't be putting too much effort in gaining points. To get more event points, you guys might want to take note that the boosted units here are BB Shin, Shin, Guardian Angel Lucio, and the Born. There's also going to be a new Ether Coin Chance box with a couple of new items which requires a new material for upgrade. Let's take a look at those items. Paladin Greaves mainly gives recovery speed to status ailments. Specifically for this event, gives 100% break damage. This is potentially useful for harder stages of this event. You might want to invest upgrading this. Next, we have the Paladin Brand. Mainly gives a low chance to greatly lower enemy defenses with physical attacks. It gives a plus 100 physical damage for this event and its light attribute, which I'm guessing is gonna be the weakness of the boss we'll be facing. OG Shin is weak to light, while BB Shin has a slight weakness for it. Outside of the event and max enhance, it's at 93 strength, which I don't see it being too useful. However, for this event, it gives 100% physical damage. Not sure about the calculation. Does it make it 93 times 2 to be 186 STR, or does it double damage output? Leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have the answer. Now the third Paladin item is a helm. MND plus 5%. Recovery magic power plus 5%. Nothing much to see here unless it adds resistances, etc., which doesn't show here. While wearing the full set of this Paladin series gives you an additional skill of quick trigger. It is a nice skill to have, but probably won't be as useful for older players. Last item here is Curse Lament, specifically for BB Shin. Gives him a low chance to counter when taking physical damage. Gives pretty good STR and defense. The rest is self-explanatory. Now let us take a look at the Arc Ghost Hime Ogetsu. Now the Arc skill gives a 5% chance to randomly grant Brave Aura, Critical or Haste when receiving damage. 5% chance to inflict Curse and while using Dark Magic. Lastly, 10% chance at the start of battle to cast Spirit Riot, which is also a skill on this arc. Teachable skills are Moonlight, Dark Boost, Damage Absorption 2, which is new, 25%, which is a big upgrade compared to the previous one. It is 5 SC compared to 4 SC for 10%. Initially, I was thinking that these two can stack, but looking at this, it seems like a direct replacement instead. Will need to be tested though. Terra Mel 2, which is unique to Logia, now it's learnable. Awesome. Spirit Riot gives a debuff that lasts 40 seconds on an enemy, reduces 50% HP recovery and deals 300 to 500 damage every 5 seconds, totaling to 2400 to 4000 damage over the 40 seconds. I will see this skill useful against enemies that heal, particularly in arena whereby you will cut healing efficiency. It makes the arc useful in that regard. Lastly, we have the Arc Eater item, Sinister Junihito. Decent defensive stats, gives resistance to poison and curse, and a slight dark resist. However, this is only for women. I wonder, will we get a skill in the future that adds woman type? Just kidding. The skill of this cloth armor is that it will cast a debuff on the enemy that defeated the unit that equipped this armor. The debuff increases its damage taken by 20% and also puts 2 basic status ailments on it. This one is quite interesting as there are a few things that needs to be tested. Does this prop even your unit gets to 0 HP and then gets revived by decoy? What about resurrection? It'll be funny if I put on a dummy unit on purpose to be killed and then revive it again to be killed again. just for the debuff. Kinda hard to set up though. Alright, on to BB Shin. Looking good, bro. Soldier type, really nice stats. One of the highest STR, very balanced defense and MND, just slightly weaker than our Prince Roland. Later you see why they can't make these two defensive stats too high. Weakness against ice, light, poison and illness. Resistant against blind and nail to curse, which is very nice for a melee attacker. Just need to watch out for the illness and probably stun. 1100 feint point, 4 movement speed and 4 base crit. Only wields sword, able to wear armor and clothes. Moving on, auto attack is neutral, 2 hits. This is gonna be a showcase of the skills. I won't be putting on the full details of the skills as the information is still unconclusive. What's to take note is all his skills are fire and will convert to dark if dark resistance of the enemy is weaker. Alright, so S1, Rakshasa, fire combo in the medium area tested to be 5 hits. Now S2, Demon Whale, fire attack in the medium area tested to be 6 hits. S3, Crimson Moon, fire combo attack in the wide area tested to be 10 hits. Now this hits around Shin, so even behind him, he also hits the enemy. Now the ultimate, 6 Realms of Rebirth, powerful fire attack against one enemy. While this one seems a bit similar to his OG ultimate. Now decent animations on them. Let's move on to the traits. Now the first trait, Demon Swordsman's Blade. Now the start of battle, BB Shin will lose 15% of his defense and MND. Amount lost will be multiplied by 2.5 times and then added to STR. Not only that, it also adds a chance of 10% to evade physical and magic attacks. Wow, that's what I'm looking for, man. Taking his 6 awakened values of defense and MND, 15% of that is roughly around 281. Multiply it by 2.5 times, that gives you around 700 STR. Now a unit that really sacrifices on defense for more offense. You probably want to 6 awaken him now, don't you? Now the second trait, Anata Tengen. When single wielding a sword, physical attacks gain plus 10% crit, 50% crit damage, and also a 5000 damage cap for crits. This trait makes him more or less a single wielder. Let us see his skills for the full picture. Now he has attack and crit damage, and sustain from Proud Force, illusion for the dodge, True God Hunter and God Blade, good against certain types, auto crit and haste, awaken Ardor for more crits, fire attack and critical raise, blast speed, piercing, favorite sword same as Balin, sword high boost, ultimate boost 2, more damage on his special. While the last 2 skills, Carnation, Bloom, Earth and Heaven. Alright, Earth gives 20% HP and a brave buff when killing an enemy. Heaven gives a 5% STR boost when killing an enemy, and it stacks all the way to 50%. It resets once he dies. Not sure if it resets even when he's revived from decoy. I might have to test it out. But then again, a 50% STR boost along the waves seems pretty nice. Now judging from what I've seen so far with his skills, he gets a lot out of single wielding, especially from favorite sword and second trait. By weakening his own defenses, he gets additional chances to dodge physical and magic attacks. It seems like he's specifically made to do crits and heals by Proc Force for each kill. So building him crit and adding on ability to dodge attacks seems to like a viable way to go. Last but not least, let's check out his paid stuff. First up, Uncanny Blade Ogetsu. Pretty nice attack of 176 neutral, gives BB Shin SCT when he evades. Adds 3000 to his ultimate damage cap, really nice, particularly to his SCT gain through evading. This is like similar to Balin's armor. Alright, so next we have the Demon Mask Red Fang. It's an accessory that gives a slight HP and defense. When under 30% HP, he gets targeted less, which is -1 monster attraction, and has a chance to nullify damage. Although I would rather have evade, you know, so that it sort of synergizes with his sword. But, you know, I'm not sure whether nullifying the damage will also count as evading though. right? If anyone knows, leave it in the comment section down below. I feel like this significantly increases his chances of survival unless he gets one-shotted. He has the ability to proc force his way back. This might need some manual controls, but I think it's worth it. Now that we have gone through all of his stats, skills, traits, paid weapons and such, let us take a step back and look at the design of the unit. He is a fire-based, but actually doubles as a dark physical attacker, who is designed to be a single wielder. He has a plus 3000 damage cap on his basic attack and skills, and 8000 on criticals. Having a Balin in your team would bump that to 5000 and 10,000 respectively, and also he gets stronger as his kills start to stack up. At this point, I would believe he is potentially the highest STR character in the game right now. Apart from self-sustaining through crits, he does have additional dodge effects which increases his survivability. Anyways, you can see that in this area he is very much dependent on crits and single wielding to maximize his potential. His paid weapon and accessory seems to be built for that too. This might not sit well with some people who loves dual wielding, but I'll reserve my comments on this touchy topic as I might leave it for another video for that. Now this is it for this episode of BB Shin review. If you have enjoyed the video, do leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Last Cloudia videos. There is still a lot of stuff regarding him that I would like to test. So if you wanna see me do it live, you can join me in my stream. So stay tuned for more videos for BB Shin. Take care, Zaz here, and I'm signing out.